Well, I've been to many concerts over the years, and one of the most important ones was this one. So, July the 3rd, 1985, at Wembley Stadium, Bruce Springsteen and the legendary E Street Band. Why was it so important? Well, up to then, basically, I was just listening to heavy rock, and that was it. Like the year before, I went to see Iron Maiden, Kiss, but for some reason, I like Bruce, and my brother took me up to Wembley Stadium, and I'll never forget the last mile or so to Wembley took about 2 hours to get to, the sheer volume of traffic, but all you could hear was the music blasting out of the cassette machines in the cars. And getting there, it was just like all you could hear was the music. It was just one big party. And the concert, 3 hours or whatever of sheer joy, it was just incredible. And that, so yeah, so I was won over. And then over the next 30 years or so, I've been to another 19 shows of Bruce, culminating with the last one, which was 2012, I think. I'm just trying to find the ticket here. And let's have a look. This one. So 2013, 23rd of July at Cardiff Millennium Stadium. This was the best show I have ever seen in my life. You have Bruce Springsteen concerts, then you have Cardiff. And it doesn't bother me the fact I've not seen a concert since, because this one, Eric Burdon was on stage. Eric Burdon, we've got to get out of this place. The amount of sign requests. You had songs he hadn't done in ages, like Summertime Blues, Boom Boom for covers. You had in the encores, you had Ramrod, Crush on You, You Can Look But You Never Can Touch. It was brilliant. All the rockers were there. So this was something else. 3.5 hours. It was, well, incredible. What's next on here? Oh, Metallica. The Black Tour, Milton Keynes Bowl. Incredible. This was 3 weekends on the bounce. Like I went to see first with Springsteen, then Metallica, and then the last weekend, the last Saturday, was Guns N' Roses. I really love this album by Metallica. I was never really that keen on them. I like things like Master of Puppets, Seek and Destroy, but this was incredible at the Bowl. Absolutely amazing band live. Okay, next. Oh, back when it was affordable, 14.5 quid. Queen with Status Quo, and also you had the Alarm opening. They were immense, absolutely incredible. Mike Peters, wow, rest his soul. What a voice, what a presence. And INXS, not my cup of tea, but this was a great show. And the funny thing was, it was raining when Status Quo came on stage. They never sung their song Rain. And then at the end it stopped raining, ready for Queen. Awesome. Okay, what's next? Oh, it's going back a bit. It was only 6.50. Meatloaf in Bournemouth. Wow. One of the greatest live performers, and what a voice Meatloaf had. Just something else. I remember seeing him at Southampton Mayflower, and he dropped the microphone and sang Bat Out of Hell without it. Absolutely amazing. So what else have we got here? Whoa, look at that. Aerosmith. Hey, the Boston Giants. Absolutely amazing live band. The Nine Lives Tour. And this was at, where's this say? And by the red door on the back, Wembley Stadium Limited. So that would have been Wembley Arena. And that Aerosmith, Steve Tyler, amazing frontman, Joe Perry, great guitarist, great songs when you look back, things like Dream On, Same Old Song and Dance, just brilliant. Mamakin, Aerosmith, always a great show. Oh, back to Wembley Arena this time. Bon Jovi with Keep the Faith. How much was this one? Yeah, keep the faith. I wanna keep the faith. 20 quid. 20 quid. You know what? That'd be a small portion of wages back then, unlike now of a concert ticket. But yeah, Bon Jovi, another band, always puts on an amazing show. Great musicians, great songs. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, another Bon Jovi ticket. Ha! This will be a strange one for some people. The Billy Walton Band. Now, you probably don't know him. Billy is a guitarist from New Jersey, and he is one of the best freestyle blues rock guitarists I've ever seen, in the mold of Gary Moore, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Listen to Billy Walton. There's a song, Cannonball, his own song. Go on YouTube, put in Billy Walton, Cannonball, Atlantic City, and you'll see what I mean. The way he duets with the saxophone player, and like the riffs, trading. Billy is one of the best. If you ever get a chance and Billy comes to wherever you are, be it in Britain or Europe, they generally go to Netherlands or Germany, you've got to check out Billy. He has a great horn section, and that with William Paris playing the bass. Incredible band. Billy is one of the best guitarists around. The Brook, Southampton. Nils Lofgren, legend. Legend of Crazy Horse with Neil Young, and now for years the E Street Band and Bruce Springsteen. This guy is a talent in his own right. One of the most soothing voices in rock. When you listen to something like Shine Silently, incredibly, Delivery Night. And you see Neil's used to in the day, he would do flips when he's have a little trampoline on stage, do a flip while he's playing a guitar. Incredible, amazing performer. Nils Lofgren, one of the best. Now, Marillion. So this was the Misplaced Childhood tour. Originally, it was going to be Tuesday, October the 1st, whatever year. Now, it wasn't, because it was postponed until the 20th of December. So that was a nice Christmas present, seeing Marillion with Fish. And that was the Misplaced Childhood tour. Fish had problems with his voice originally, so they had to postpone the tour. But wow, what a show. I mean, like the concept album right through from the start to finish of Misplaced Childhood. Songs like Kaylee, Lavender, Heart of Lothian. Great, great band. It's not my cup of tea now with Steve, but I love the fact that you liked him. You know, you got that. You had Fish to go and see live as well. So, you know, the best of both worlds. And I'm glad Marillion is still touring and still, you know, you think how long Steve Hogarth has been with the band. Incredible. What do we have next? That's another Nils Lofgren. Oh, okay, we're going back to the National Bowl at Milton Keynes. Okay, 1993 with GNR. What can be said about GNR? So this was with the Use Your Illusion tours, and just an incredible band. Absolutely incredible. On stage live. And yeah, after this, I didn't go much in this stuff that they've released since. But when you look at Appetite, Use Your Illusion albums, they were something special then. Okay, back to 1984. So this is Friday the 5th of October? Yep. Only a fiver, Iron Maiden. Oh man, that was on the World Slavery Tour with Wasted. Pete Way's band supporting. That was a great night. I mean, Power Slave, what an awesome album. Songs like Power Slave, Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight. The way they rewrote, or they took the poem Rime of the Ancient Mariner and turned it into a 15-minute epic. Oof, incredible. Poor Bruce Dickinson have to remember all those lyrics. Another Meatloaf. Another GNR. What's this one? Another Aerosmith. Oh, that's the NEC, I think. Yeah, Birmingham NEC. Wow. Another Meatloaf. Meatloaf, Southampton, Gaumont. Bad Attitude Tour. Great record. People don't really know about his later albums unless you're actually a Meatloaf fan. They only think of Bad Out of Hell, Dead Ringer. But, yeah, great show. Great album, Bad Attitude. And, yeah, one of the greatest performers live as well, Meatloaf. Now, it's another Iron Maiden. Let's have a look here. Let's go. This was at the Royal Albert Hall, Leadbelly Fest 2015. So it's just songs from Leadbelly. So the old blues pioneer. And Eric Burdon was there. I was in the middle, second row, had Eric Burdon. So like House of the Rising Sun. In the Pines, that was blinding. That was really, had the audience. It was just oh man. Go on YouTube and look for Eric Burdon, Leadbelly Fest in your Pines. Absolutely incredible. Then you had people like Jules Holland there on the piano, Paul Jones, Man for a Man. From America, you might not know her, Dana Folks, amazing voice. Lawrence Jones, a young English guitarist, absolutely incredible. You had the singer from Dr. Hook. Incredible night. Great blues musicians on the stage. And Van Morrison as well. So, you know, that was an awesome night. That was my last concert, I think, in Britain before moving to Spain. Oh, or could it have been this one? Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Oh, what a night. Incredible. Forget about what people say about miming or whatever. The bloke's now in his 90. He was like 80 or something then. And with the band, it was just a great night. You're not there like an opera to sit and listen. You're there to sing and enjoy the music. You don't take notice if his lips are moving or whatever. You just sing. It's great to see Frankie, and he's loving what he's doing. He's enjoying it. Def Leppard. Oof. Been going for years. Like, first got into them around Pyromania in '83. Brilliant band. Still doing it now. Still top-notch musicians. Joe Elliott still got an amazing voice. Still puts on incredible shows, obviously. And yep, one of the best. Pyromania, what an album. Also High and Dry I liked. Get in. Now, the reason for this one, another Def Leppard, was this special guest, Tesla. Supporting their debut album, Mechanical Renaissance. Tesla were one of the best bands I've seen as a special guest. Absolutely incredible. This album, Mechanical Renaissance, something else. Blew everyone apart from this. This was amazing. Songs like Cover Queen, Little Susie, Too Late for Love. Oh man, I love Tesla. Jeff's got a great voice, very unique, and they're still going strong now. Still touring in America. This thing, rock and roll, never dies. And here, oh, Magnum, the late Bob Catley. Wow, this was on the Wings of Heaven tour. It's a great album, Don't Wake the Lion. But then the classics like The Spirit, On a Storyteller's Night. On a Storyteller's Night, you can see. Oh man, that was a great night. And who was supporting Magnum? I think it was a band called Palace. I think. Anyway, Magnum, brilliant. Hawkwind. Right. The only reason I went to see Hawkwind was because I wanted to see the special guest Dumpy's Rusty Nuts, the Bikers band, and just a bit of I'm happy when I'm riding me og. Brilliant. Love Dumpy's. Another one for Hawkwind. UFO. Wow. When just to hear Doctor, Only You Can Rock Me. Just, these songs are just absolute classics. They're up there with Smoke on the Water, Paranoid. Just UFO, incredible. Pete Wave, Phil Mogg. Awesome. That was, they had an album out called Misdemeanor. They had a guy called Tommy something or other on the guitar. My first ever concert, going back to 84, Tuesday, July the 10th, Status Quo on their End of the Road tour. Well, not quite the end of the road, but absolutely brilliant. Like Alan Lancaster, Rick Parfitt, Francis, Andy Brown. It was great. I think this one had Jeff Rich on drums, or no, Pete Kircher on drums. Oh man, Quo back in the day, awesome. I'd love to see them though, like when they did the Frantic Four with a first beat of the Quo, John Coughlin. That would have been awesome. Another Quo. Oh, it's like we've wasted. Extreme. Nuno, great vocalist. This was in Bournemouth. But it was all solos from Nuno, and it just got a bit repetitive. We actually left before the end, as did a lot of other people, which was a shame. Local tickets. I always go to local gigs. Okay, Alice Cooper in Bournemouth. Hey Stupid tour. Brilliant. And the guy's still doing it now. This is the thing with these guys. They're life musicians. They will rock forever until their dying days. Pure rock and roll. I love it. Wembley Stadium. I love this ticket. It's massive. Bryan Adams. Amazing. And I saw him a few years ago here in Spain, a local festival, outdoor summer festival. They have different artists, and like still brilliant. Okay.